clean like a maid with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Jackson.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 2, Jackson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he's going to go down again. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Quan Alexander. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Single. With the 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Switch. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. All right.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. 23 yards, the final tally. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Jackson on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. To throw again on second down. Jackson is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On third down, Jackson. And finding Keelan Cole. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tevin Coleman. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. The 30, 10, And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now it's Lindsey, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Going to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 23. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll run with Lindsey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Switch, switch. Kill, kill, kill. Save, save.
Throwing again. Jackson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown of the new season as the Ravens push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, Jackson. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to let it go deep. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Check 13. Check 13.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Tucker with the extra point. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinator. Their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. On the move to his left. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And again this time to the tailback. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson got a man. It's Brown. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
65. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the run, watch the run. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. You go tight. You got tight. Hustle, hustle.
Now Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Get him! Check 31, check 31.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check 26, check 26.
Jackson operating from the gun. Flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Check the backer, check the backer. Shift.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
Point after here coming up. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Jackson on 3rd down. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount hold. Onto that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That's good for 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
He's coming, double up. Check 99, check 99. Six guys.
Now Jackson to throw again. Open man, here's Hamilton. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson flushed out right. The throw taken in by Cole. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Jackson now throwing on 4th down. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's got room. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
Check. Cross. Right. Cross.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Jackson now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Right here, right here.
from the gun. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
58 for Mike. Push him back. Push him back. 58.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Lindsey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. That one into the hands of Hamilton. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Their clock management 101.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
You better bring it. You better bring it. 25, check 25, check 25.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Big hold to the 30. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have.